All right, good evening.
Undercover.
Good evening and welcome to the regular meeting of the Mercedes City Commission. It is August 19th, 2025, 6:30 p.m. and I now call this meeting to order. Next, I'll establish a quorum starting on my left. Do you please introduce yourself,
Commissioner Joe Martinez, place 3.
Ruben Saldana, Commissioner, place 4.
Oscar Montoya, Mayor of City of Mercedes.
Armando Garcia, City Commissioner, place 2.
Commissioner Jacob Howell, place 1, present.
Okay, so we do have a quorum. Everybody's present. Item number 3, invocation. Commissioner Garcia, if you wouldn't mind, sir. Followed by Commissioner Howell for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Heavenly Father, we thank you for all the blessings that you have bestowed upon us within our community. We thank you for this rain that you have bestowed upon us, very much needed. We ask you that you be with us tonight, give us the guidance and the wisdom that we need to make the decisions that are best for our community. We ask you to be with our men and women overseas, that you keep them safe and that you bring them home safely. We ask this through Jesus Christ's name. Amen.
Amen.
We have some great guests. We have one of the wonderful young ladies on the softball team lead us in our pledge. That would be great.
Come on.
You have a volunteer?
Any volunteer.
Just bring the whole team.
There you go.
Students. They're practicing on the front or something.
Any volunteer. Anybody at this?
There we go. There we
All right.
All right.
Yeah! Right over there, Mama. Right over there.
I'm following you around. I'm following you around. Turn around.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, guys, I think I know it. I'm sorry. If I messed up, I'm sorry. Like the one for school? Like I don't take back?
Right over there, Mama.
There you go.
Well, no, just the use flag, Mama.
Pledge of allegiance.
Pledge of Allegiance. Not the text. Pledge of Allegiance.
Which one?
Pledge of allegiance.
Oh, I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic from which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, and liberty from justice for all. That's all? I don't have vocals for that, guys.
No, she can talk.
All right, next is the open forum. We have anybody signed up for open forum? We do not. Moving on to presentations. First up to bat is NRA to promote gun safety. For a member of the
Good evening. My name is Liz Foley. I'm a senior field representative for the National Rifle Association. Thank you for having us. We are so pleased to be here in Mercedes, Texas. It's been a long time since I've had an event down here, right, Juan Carlo? But we are doing something new. In the history of the NRA, we have never done one of these before, and we have selected the city of Mercedes to be our inaugural event. And we're very pleased to be here. And it started with a concept with our community outreach. Board of directors and individuals that want to reach into the community and give back. And so this is not a fundraiser. This is not a membership drive. It is 100% about coming into the community and reaching out and letting you know what we have to offer. Our primary and number one focus is safety and education. Along those lines, we will be partnering with, where's my chief? Come on, chief, come up here.
Chief.
Come on, chief. We are partnering with the chief and his team here in the city of Mercedes. As of today, we have already secured and they have been given a costume. He didn't wear it today, but we do have the Eddie Eagle Gun Safe Program, which is the #1 gun safety program in the country for youth, for the littles all the way up. And it does not promote ownership of a firearm at all. It is based on the Stop drop and roll. It is basically stop, don't touch, walk away and tell an adult, because we believe at the core of everything that we do, it is so important to teach young people about gun safety. Because in this area, we have folks that want to take care of their families. They want to protect their property. They hunt. They competitive shoot. We give back to 4-H. We give back to Boy Scouts, right, Clarence? And so we have compiled a team here, including the chief and Orlando. I don't know if he's made it yet, as well as a group that I'm going to get up here if you'll allow us a photo op to come into the community here in the Valley. And we are reaching out across the entire Valley. It is a free event. And we hope you all can join us on September 21st. And join us for education, training, fun, food, ask questions. Ladies, if you're afraid or you want to know more, this is a great time. We have so many. We have a young lady out of the Valley who is an NRA ambassador, who has been a Youth Education Summit scholarship winner, who is there, and she can talk to you about what it's like from a female perspective. We have instructors that will teach you, that will answer your questions, and we're going to have a lot, again, as we enter into the hunting season. Many people don't know this, but it is because of funds raised by Friends of NRA programs that Texas has free hunter education to all of the hunters here in the state of Texas. So having said that, we are so grateful. Mayor, heard so many good things about you. We're going to be at the fairgrounds again Saturday on the 21st. And we hope that you will spread the word. Join us. If you want to become a part of what we're doing, you can reach out to myself or any of the amazing volunteers. My partner in crime, Tyler Ward, is here, also with the NRA. And with that, I know you did a beautiful proclamation. Thank you so much for that. And we, again, on behalf of the National Rifle Association and all of our programs, because again, so many people think the NRA is all politics and membership. The truth is, in 1871, we were founded on marksmanship. And we were founded on training, education, and safety. And so on the 21st of September, we are going to kick off the first ever Community Day for friends and family right here in Mercedes, Texas. And our focus will be safety. So thank you for that. And we appreciate you more than you know.
Thank you, Ms. Foley. We appreciate that presentation. I'm going to read the proclamation, but I want to real quick make sure that because of the career that I have, unfortunately, I've seen a lot of hunting accidents out in rural Hidalgo County, and regardless of politics, gun safety is important. So I ask people to keep that in mind as we're reading this. That I know growing up, my friends all had guns. I used to go to high school with a gun in my car back in the day, a rifle, because we'd go hunting right afterwards, or a shotgun during bird season. And all that has changed in the current culture. So some kids don't know anything about guns. So like I said, politics aside, we need to make sure that gun safety is taught to children of all ages. So anyway, with that, I'll read the proclamation. This is Office of the Mayor. As always, I will tell you that this is not something that I take lightly. Whenever we give a proclamation, it is an entire commission. This proclamation reads, whereas the Friends of the NRA will host its inaugural NRA Friends and Family Community Event on Saturday, September 20th, 2025 at the Rio Grande Valley Livestock Show Event Center in Mercedes, Texas. For clarification, you said 9/21. Is it 20 or 21?
What did I say?
It's the 20th? Okay, that's fine.
Oh, well, I haven't slept in a week.
No problem. Whereas this free family-friendly event is open to the public and does not require NRA membership, offering opportunities for education, hands-on experience, and community engagement. And whereas the event will highlight important NRA programs such as Eddie Eagle Gun Safe Program, Refuse to be a Victim, Hunter Education, and more, all with the goal of promoting safe firearm ownership, responsible practices, and public awareness. And whereas attendees will have the opportunity to meet local instructors, NRA leadership, and staff, participate in classes and activities, learn about shooting sports, safe handling, and local shooting resources, while enjoying free parking, free lunch, and free giveaways. And whereas the event will include family-oriented activities, bucket raffle, the Wall of Guns raffle, and prize drawings, including a Henry Lever Action 22 for eligible attendees and special youth giveaways. And whereas, as part of the event's commitment to safety and education, the NRA will present the City of Mercedes Police Department with the Eddie Eagle Gun Safe Program mascot costume to further promote firearm safety education for youth throughout the Rio Grande Valley. And whereas the National Rifle Association, Friends of the NRA, volunteers, and community partners are committed to giving back to the community and fostering a culture of safety, education, and responsible recreation. Now, therefore, I, Oscar Badri Montoya, Senior Mayor of the City of Mercedes, Texas, by virtue of the authority vested in me and on behalf of City Commissioner Dr. Saldana, Dr. Jacob Howell, Commissioner Joe Martinez, Commissioner Armando Garcia, do hereby proclaim September 20th, 25th as Friends of the NRA Community Day. I'd like to have a motion. Okay, now we can take that picture. Yeah, we're on our way. We're on our way down.
You miss you too.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Get ready. Congratulations.
Yes, of course. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
And I don't even want to read this one. It's going to empty out. I'll be all lonely, but who am I going to read this proclamation to? Who wants to speak on behalf of our Pony League?
We have a rep. Anybody?
Pony, pony representative.
Flip a coin.
Bring that girl over here that read the.
Silver tongue devil.
She had
Pledge
guts.
allegiance.
There you go.
Right.
All right.
Duck and stand.
Uh,
Duck and stand.
Line, get a line. Get right here in front and a couple of lines so that everybody can see you.
Yes, facing
There you
you.
go.
There you go.
There you go.
There you
All
go.
ones in the back.
Could we also get the coaches? Where are the coaches?
Y'all better figure out already who I'm gonna give the proclamation to.
Who's going?
You? Awesome. No, I read it.
too?
But I'll give it to you. You're gonna hold it? All right. We got a volunteer. All right, so first of all, congratulations to these young ladies, the future of Mercedes. Well done. And we're going to be reading a proclamation to them. And I'll get started with, well, you know what? Before I do that, let me read the names of who this proclamation is for. So we're going to start off with the players and coaches of RGV Havoc Red 10U. Raise your hand if you're Havoc Red 10U. So There we have number 2, Ariana Ramirez. Number 3, Riley Saucedo. Number 4, Liliana Cabrera. Number 7, Yamerica Castro. Number 10, Clarisa Marroquin. Number 12, Elena Grimaldo. Number 13, Ayla Piedra.
Yeah.
Number 77, Carolina Camacho. 99, Natalia Plasencia. Number 9, Claire Trejo. And number 17, Savannah Randall. And coaching, we have Rene Saucedo, Vanessa Cavazos, and Tommy Oresti.
Right.
All right, moving on to RGV Havoc 14U Orange. Raise your hand. 14U Orange. Raise your hand. Well done. And on those, yes, sir. Big hand of applause. That team consists of 00, Elena Piedra.
Yeah.
1, Hexa Castro. Number 2, Cassandra Sanchez. Number 3, Daniela Oresti. Number 5, Scarlett Morales. Number 7, Zayli Mireles. Number 12, Paula Puente. Number 13, Annalyn Martinez. Did I get it right? Annalyn? Anilen. All right. I stand corrected.
Get it right.
31, Yadira Lopez. Number 4, Kendall Gomez. Coaching this team is Jerry Morales, Marisol Morales, René Saucedo, and Isaac Mireles. Looks like René Saucedo was a busy man. So next team is Pony League 14U boys. Raise your hand. Where are they at? They didn't come? No? Oh, man. All right. Well, I'm going to read their names anyway. We have players number 1, LJ Ledesma, DJ Rivas, Isaac Guajardo, Xavier Alvarado, Cody Chavez, Xander Trevino, Ray Marroquin, Miles Palacios, Brody Izaguirre, Morgan Herrera, and Drew Castillo. And coaching that team was Ray Marroquin, Nathan Alvarado, and Bryant Ledesma. So it's always an honor to honor young men and women of our city. And, you know, sometimes you hear these names and you remember the names from before. And now you guys grow up so fast. So I applaud you all of you kiddos, for the practices, for the games, for your commitment, for all that you do. But it's something that I think is very important that, and I tell this to everybody that comes up here, all the young people, is that do not forget how much attention, how much love, how much time that your parents put in so that, and money, to be honest with you, so that you could have what you're doing today. And you can't forget that. You can't forget it when you're as you go into school, you're going to have teachers, coaches, you're going to have fellow teammates, fellow students. And it's very important that you take all these lessons that you're learning and pour them back into somebody someday. So don't forget to thank your parents today when you're headed home, when you're done here. Some people maybe have their grandparents to take care of them. Whatever it is, whoever it is that's taking care of you, you need to thank them, you need to love them, because they poured that into you, and don't forget that, okay? So having said that, I'm going to read this proclamation, the Office of the Mayor, City of Mercedes. As always, it's not only me, it's the entire commission, and this is how it reads. Whereas the City of Mercedes proudly recognizes the dedication, perseverance, and outstanding achievement of the Mercedes Sports Pony League, which has fostered growth, sportsmanship, and community spirit amongst its young athletes. And whereas the launch of the Pony League softball season faced initial uncertainties and limited resources, yet through the unwavering support of the City of Mercedes, the league was given the green light, enabling countless hours of hard work and determination from players and coaches alike. Whereas the Pony League 14U team, a dedicated group whose season was marked by incredible growth, grit, unforgettable moments, and demonstrated exceptional heart and skill, culminating in their impressive finish as runner-up in the Pony League 14U World Series. A testament to their inspiring performance on the national stage, with most of the team poised to return next year. Whereas the RGV Havoc 14U team capped off a truly historic season, showcasing unparalleled strength and chemistry, going undefeated in both the sectional and regional zones, dominating against top-tier teams across Texas and the South Zone, and battling fiercely to reach the championship game of the Pony League 14U World Series, ultimately finishing as the national runner-up and setting a new standard for excellence for the community. And whereas the RGV Havoc Red 10U team in their inaugural season made an unforgettable impact, proudly representing the city of Mercedes by claiming the mid-season Pony Tournament Championship, battling their way to the South Zone Championship game as runners-up, and earning a coveted spot at the Pony World Series in Youngsville, Louisiana, where they were the only 10U team from the Rio Grande Valley to compete, securing 2 impressive victories and showcasing defining heart, hustle, grit, and unity. And whereas these young athletes, their committed coaches, and supportive parents have demonstrated tireless dedication, unwavering commitment, and profound passion throughout the season, leaving a lasting impact on the Mercedes community and laying a powerful foundation for future seasons. Now, therefore, I, Oscar D. Montoya, Mayor of the City of Mercedes, Texas, by virtue of the authority vested in me, and on behalf of the City Commissioners, Dr. Ruben Saldana, Dr. Jacob Howe, Joe Martinez, Armando Garcia, do hereby officially commend and congratulate the entire Mercedes Sports Pony League, with special recognition to the Pony League 14U, RGV Havoc 14U, and RGV Havoc Red 10U teams for their extraordinary achievement, inspiring performances, and acceptable representation of our beloved city. Congratulations to each one of you and to your coaches and families. We get to go down there and take a picture with you. Volunteer to take it. Somebody else want to come up? She said, I asked who wants to do this, and she raised her hand without knowing what I was asking. Is there any coaches that want to get up front, or if you want to do it? All right. All right, so, everybody wants to take pictures? Go ahead. Commissioner, please just kind of spread out amongst them. Go for it.
Yeah, we can do that. Yeah, no, we can do that. Get it first.
Yep.
Smile.
Havoc. That was 1, 2, 3, Havoc. All right.
Everybody say havoc.
Havoc.
All right, all A's and B's, guys, all A's and B's. Congratulations.
sure y'all do your homework.
State champions, future state champions. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I ran into Teddy. Gotta call Mondo, they know you.
Proclamation right side up, upside down.
All right, congratulations.
Let's get it, pick them up.
Yes,
They give them back. You know, I think it's
just for the picture.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Get that to give me that one.
Go
Felix.
Tigers.
Felix. You gotta throw. You gotta do an uppercut.
Just so you don't complain on Facebook, Felix.
Yo cree que tiene.
Sí.
We still have a meeting, Joe. Joe's wondering now.
The consent agenda. All the jerseys, we could do it all together, 8:30.
I'm gonna move up executive. We have two. Hey, no, Arnold, thank you.
Congrats.
Thanks for sticking to it, man.
Yes, sir.
So that's what I was saying. Need to get this out of the way. Uh,
And now it's quiet.
Yeah. We're losing the crowd
I know what-
slowly.
They don't feel good. I mean, you got the names of the players, so it'd be good to get out there and recognize them. I'm no editor, but you know. I think it'd be a good feel good, man.
Okay,
Especially when people are
so-
like it.
If I could, I wanted to, can I get a motion to move, go to the executive session? We have some people that need to get out of here.
Motion to
Mayor, I
deviate.
make a motion
Yeah.
to
A motion by
Mayor,
Commissioner Martinez.
make a motion to move to executive session.
I have a motion by Commissioner Martinez. Do I have a second? Second by Commissioner Garcia. It'll be executive session. Item A, discuss city manager regarding personnel matters. Consultation with attorney regarding update on litigation. Consultation with attorney regarding project updates. Discussion regarding economic development. And then item E, discussion regarding conveyance of real estate to Development Corporation of Mercedes. Town site, S 88.5 East 110. Block 2, Section 551.072. All those in favor say aye. Aye. All those opposed, same sign. Motion carries. 7 PM. We're in executive session. regular session. We have, I believe, we'll come back to executive session after this. Going back to item 7, we have consent agenda, item A,
No,
B.
no, no, 60. You got her, yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. 6C, presentation by USW regarding water safety chemical levels.
Mayor, Commissioner, I put this on the agenda, just like I've had discussions with you all as well. I had asked these fine gentlemen to make a short presentation, just so our residents could have some knowledge and for transparency purposes. Also, just to kind of feel at ease in the safety that we as a commission and as the city of Mercedes are doing our fair diligence to make sure that our water safety and the water that our kids are drinking, the community is using to shower and drink and use for other purposes is safe and efficient.
Go ahead, sir.
Hello, Mayor, Commissioners. My name is Iliberto Gonzalez. I work with U.S. Water. We run the water and the wastewater plant here in Mercedes. I just came to talk about real quick about the 2024 Annual Drinking Water Quality Report, which is the CCR, the Consumer Confidence Report, that was given out to the City of Mercedes residents. And this report is also in the city website, available at the city website. And the City of Mercedes drinking water meets or exceeds all the EPA and TCEQ standards. We get our water, 3.78 from surface water was from the Rio Grande River, and we get 1.728 from groundwater here from the Gulf Coast Aquifer. The contaminant monitoring, all the detected contaminants were in the safe limits. Everything was good. The turbidity, disinfectant byproducts were good. And like I said, all this is available on the city website. So if anybody has any questions or the residents have any questions, they can call the water plant.
Or check the website.
Or check the website, and they can go over it. But if they do have any questions, they can call the water plant and we'll go over it.
So the most recent report or the date that the water was tested was when, sir?
2024.
Okay, and everything was
Yes.
up to date, everything is safe and meets state and federal standards?
Yes.
Perfect.
We thank you for coming out. We appreciate it. Any other questions? All right, thanks so much.
Thank you.
Item 6D, presentation by Purdue, Brandon, Fielder, Collins, and Mott LLP. Election report October 1st, 2024 through June 30th, 2025.
We broke records.
Good evening, Mayor Montoya and honorable members of the City Commission. For the record, my name is Hiram Gutierrez, partner with Purdue, Brandon, Fielder, Collins, and Mott, your delinquent collection firm. And I'm here to present you 2 reports. The first 9 months of fiscal 24-25, delinquent tax collections and fine and fee collections. First, we'll start with the delinquent tax collection report. Which way do I need to point? Oh. The delinquent tax program for City Mercedes is designed with an emphasis on working with your delinquent taxpayers to help them resolve their delinquent tax problem. And we leave litigation as only a last resort. To that end, we have made over 2,000 phone contacts with delinquent taxpayers during this period. We mailed over 1,300 letters of delinquent tax notices. And we have, when those notices come back to us because the address is no longer good or the taxpayer doesn't live there, we do skip tracing, and we've updated 90 accounts. As part of our pre-litigation program, if the taxpayers don't respond to the letters and to the phone calls, we also do field inspections. During this period, we've conducted 90 field inspections, visited the taxpayers at either the home or if it's a delinquent business account, the business. Once we contact the taxpayers, they're not always able to pay in full, so we do enter into formal payment agreements. During this period, we entered into 19 formal payment agreements involving over $23,000 in base tax owes to the city. As I said, we leave litigation as the last resort, but when we have to, we do enter into litigation on your behalf. During this period, we filed suits on 30 accounts involving over $345,000 of base tax owed to the city. Another tool we have when it's a business account, in businesses, you know, the property can disappear very quickly, so we have to act quickly. We have a tool called the tax warrant. It's a lot quicker than the tax suit. During this period, we did one tax warrant in the city of Mercedes involving over $1,600 in base tax owed to the city. We also represent you in federal court, mainly in bankruptcies. During this period, we filed 2 claims on your behalf involving over $3,200 in base tax owed to the city. Once we take a judgment, we still try to work with your taxpayers, try to see they want to save their property, but if they don't, then we proceed to tax sales. During this period, we put 7 properties up for tax sale. 2 of the properties resulted in payment agreements. 2 properties were struck off. I'm sorry, I'm having a little trouble seeing that far. So 1 property was struck off, and 4 properties were sold, bringing in over $19,000 to the city of Mercedes. We also had put one property up for tax resale. It sold. It brought over $1,800 to the city of Mercedes. When we take a judgment, if the city has filed mowing liens, we look after your interests. We make sure that the city intervenes on that mowing lien. And then when we sell the property, if there's excess proceeds, then we make sure that the city gets what's owed to the city. During this period, there was 3 different properties that had tax lien on them, and we were able to bring you over $8,000 in revenue for mowing liens. This chart just shows you a breakdown of your delinquent tax roll, what's in bankruptcy, what's in deferral, etc. I won't go into detail, but if you have any questions, I'll be happy to answer those. Moving on. Obviously, all of these efforts are geared for one goal, and it's to collect your delinquent taxes. And I'm proud to tell you that during this period, we have collected over $229,000 in base tax. Over to the right, it shows the refunds. People file late homesteads or they file suits on their property values, and sometimes that results in refunds. Taxpayers were refunded over $47,000 during this period. And of course, this money has to come from somewhere, so it comes from the delinquent taxes that we collect for you. This is a comparison of last year to this year. The bar in blue on the right, that shows this fiscal year. So you can see collections are $229,000, an increase over last year, which was $193,000. The percentages are also higher than last year. But as you can see, refunds also increased significantly from last year. And that concludes my delinquent tax collection report, and I'll be happy to answer any questions that you might have.
Yes. So one of the things the planning department's been focusing on is some of these abandoned homes still have a homestead exemption, which no longer should exist. Is there anything that you can help us in identifying more of those entities that are in that status, that you know they're not living in that home, it's abandoned, or it's about to go to a tax sale, so you know they're not use it as homestead anymore?
Yeah. What your health code department has been contacting us, and they see something, we look into it, we tell them, okay, there's a deferral. They tell us there's no one's living there. We'll let the appraisal district know about that. You know, but however, one of the things is that just because a person's not living there, they might be in a nursing home, they're still entitled to their homestead. And however, we've had some situations where the house is, you know, in terrible shape. It's falling down, and you know, it's not livable. But you know, we're trying to move forward on those cases. But as long as the appraisal district has the deferral on it, we can't go
I know,
forward.
but there's got to be leads is what I'm looking for, because we can send staff to validate or verify.
Yeah.
If it's going to be condemned, how do you still claim a homestead?
Yeah, and
You can't live there.
yeah, and that's one of the things we need to bring up to the appraisal district and let them look, this property has been condemned, and we'll definitely let them know. And we've been working with the city with your
Okay.
I know there's been a couple of them, right? I know we visited about one last week regarding some of the ones that are giving us difficulties in that regard that you guys have been fighting. I didn't understand that. Is that what he's talking about, or is that something different?
No, Mayor, those are more abandoned properties where someone is taking advantage of those abandoned properties and going in and pretty much squatting. As far as the city manager, we do work with your departments for the mowing lanes. We get calls and they'll ask me, hey, do you know if they live here? Do you have a phone number? So we are in communication with the department for the health and safety. And we constantly do an audit on deferrals as well. So when we go through your deferral roll and we want to know, is this person still entitled to that deferral?
Okay.
So we do, and if we do see that they are now deceased, we will send an email to the appraisal district letting them know, here's the obituary, this person's deceased and no longer entitled to that deferral. And so that is something we actively review.
Okay. Thank you.
I have a question, man.
Go ahead, bro.
You know what I'm gonna ask, right?
Yes.
So what's the latest on the eyesore that is down there on Texas Street? And I believe it's, shit.
It's 229 South Texas Street,
Yeah.
the furniture store. So here on Texas Avenue, there's an abandoned, what used to be the furniture store. There is an active tax suit on it, and it was actually filed by the tax loan company. So the person who owns that property, they got a tax loan, and I guess it's been in default. The tax loan company filed a lawsuit against the owner. The taxing entities intervened in there. So it was a lawsuit that was filed in 2019. Our part, the taxing entities part, has resolved in a judgment, but the part of the tax loan company, which is all involved in the same suit, is up on appeal. So we are at a point where we cannot sell the property yet because it is stuck in litigation with the 13th Court of Appeals.
And the building's pretty bad, so gotta figure something out with that one. All right.
We can condemn it, knock it down, and put another lien on it.
Is there, do you have, do you know why the refunds are higher? And what might explain why those refunds are a little higher this year than they were last year? I mean, I don't want you to speculate or anything, but.
Well,
I mean,
one of the, because we've looked at it really
Yeah.
closely, like what's causing most of these refunds, and two main things. Remember, the homestead used to be $40,000. Now it's $100,000. It's probably going to go up, by the way, next year. I mean, this year.
Okay.
So when somebody isn't, when you file a late homestead exemption, you can go back 2 years. If they're entitled to that homestead exemption, that means they pay taxes thinking that they were entitled to a $40,000 homestead exemption. Now they're entitled to $100,000. So those refunds are much bigger. Also, there's a whole lot more litigation with big like the hotels, for example. All these bigger businesses, they're all filing suits, and a lot of it is
from the increases in property
values, right?
They're protesting.
They're protesting, and those things, usually they'll pay the taxes, and then later on the case will get resolved.
And they come back and say, "Give me my money back."
Now they're entitled to some money.
Yeah.
So that's the biggest reason that you're seeing a big increase in refunds. We would never before, we didn't even report refunds because they were so insignificant that they're part of the business. Now it's a lot of money.
Okay, that makes sense. Thank you.
Makes it worth the drive to Edinburgh to get on that interior exemption now, boy.
Get me started.
100 and some
As
thousand.
far as ROI, just in general, return of investment that we have got from you all as far as getting back for the city and the taxpayers and the tax base. Well, what's the number again?
It was $229,000 in base tax. There was also penalty and interest that you received, but this is the base tax.
So on the positive side, we're up, obviously.
Right. Yeah.
And compared to last year, it was
193,000 last year. This year, $229,000.
we've gone up.
Yeah, yes.
which is good. So we're making money. We've made some monies, and so that's always a positive thing.
I mean, people are delinquent, but I don't know how
Yeah.
good that is.
And
But despite some of those factors, we're still bringing revenues to the city to use for other purposes as well. So we appreciate your efforts.
Thank you, Dr. Hall. Yes, Dr. Sutherland.
probably told me this in the past, but I'm still trying to figure out the strikeout thing. Those are the, or strike off, or I don't know what it's called.
Strike off?
Yeah, baseball.
Yeah.
Strikes is out.
Those are properties that you've tried and they're kind of a hopeless case.
Yeah. Yes.
And you got to go in there and take some action that then turn around and resell them or something like that's what's kind of swirling around in my head, but I'm not real sure.
When we put a property up for tax sale, we have to sell it for the adjudged value or the amount that was owed in taxes and all the costs.
And if it's less or there's no bids?
If nobody bids that, then the property doesn't sell.
Okay.
The property gets struck off to the taxing entities.
Okay, so now we own it.
You own it.
The school.
Everybody, yeah.
Everybody that-
Whoever has a,
Yeah, all the taxing
An iron in the
entities
fire,
own it
yeah.
together. It usually gets struck off to one entity, but as in trust. for all-
congratulations, now
Yeah.
you own the thing. that-
Yes.
Yeah.
So in this case, there was one property that had been struck off.
Okay.
And as you can see, I mean, it's a small amount. It was probably very, I don't know if Romeo remembers the particular property, but obviously not a very,
It had something to do with it had 20 feet of frontage or something and a real.
probably
long-
something like.
Sometimes they're oddball or they're landlocked.
It was landlocked or something. I think it was landlocked or something
Yeah.
like that.
Oh, we got it, so it matters.
And so is it just one shot at it and then you strike it off, or is there multiple attempts made? Or?
Once it's struck off, at a tax resale, you could sell it for any amount.
Okay.
You could sell it for $1 for that matter. But usually what we'll do is we'll start, the first time that we try to sell, we'll
Let's
try to
not
sell
do
it
that.
at 35%
Not explore that.
of the
$10.
appraised value. And,
And I remember y'all bringing properties back to
Yeah.
us with offers that.
Yeah, that's,
Okay, good.
yeah, we come to you and ask you, look, this property didn't sell.
McDonald's.
Yeah, yeah,
That's how we got part of McDonald's land.
yeah.
There you go. Some good came of it.
Right.
I work.
Everybody's
So got
McLovin
anything
it.
else, brother?
So, the fine and fee collection report.
Oh, yes.
And it's for the same period from October 1st through June 30th of this year. We also make phone calls. We made over 2,400 calls to defendants. We've mailed over 8,000 letters. We updated 284 addresses during this period. And of course, here we go with the collections part of it. The total liquidated amount during this period was $70,000, $70,957. Of that, $60,000 was in cash and $10,000 that were dismissed or otherwise by the court. Not by us, it's the court does that. And this is a comparison of what was liquidated this year, $70,000 this year compared to $47,000 last year, which is a significant increase over last year, or $23,000 that was liquidated in delinquent fine and fees.
This is without scofflaw, right?
Yeah, without scofflaw, correct. This slide here shows you the top 10 zip codes where defendants that owe the city of Mercedes. As you can see, most of them are in this area. However, they're not all just in this area. They're throughout the whole country, as this slide shows. Washington, Florida, you name it, you have
Seattle.
defendants all over the country.
Throw winter Texans.
And I'm sorry, I didn't hear Commissioner Martinez.
No, it's
Oh,
Doc over.
and the last slide shows everything that's been liquidated since we first started working for you back in 2016, August in 2016. The total cash collected over $363,000, dismissed or cleared otherwise $289,000 for a grand total of $653,000. And that concludes my report, and open it up for any questions you may have.
Pretty content. I'm happy with it. Thank you guys. Appreciate all your hard
Thank
work.
you.
We asked this,
Thank
we
you very
will.
much.
Anybody else got any questions? All right, thank you guys very much. Appreciate y'all coming out. Sorry for the
Thank you.
long wait.
Have a good evening.
Okay, thanks.
Next, we have the consent agenda. Just keep in mind that we have, and we can take them all together, but we have to forego some readings here. on-
Mayor, I make a motion to approve consent agenda items, forego the reading.
I have a motion by Commissioner Martinez. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Garcia. Any more discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All those opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Moving on to 8A, management items. Present, discuss, consider, possibly take action, approval of funding proposal from VITA FY 2025-2026. Sorry about that, guys.
Oh, no, you're fine. Just work the 12-hour shift.
Ramos, how's it going?
Very good.
Blessed.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You guys you work right across the street. Come on, you guys will be all right.
I don't work cross street, I work at DHR.
Oh, okay.
We put cots now.
Okay.
I wish.
We're covered. So, good evening and thank you all for having us, Mayor and Commissioners. My name is Isidro Ramos, Director of Workforce and Economic Development here at VITA, and here to present to you our proposal for the next fiscal year. So first of all, I'd like to begin by thanking the Commission and the City of Mercedes for our continued support and being able to support Mercedes residents, for them to be able, for VITA to be able to help them access education and career training and comprehensive support services. Your investment ensures that individuals from low-income backgrounds have equitable opportunities to pursue high-demand occupations and achieve long-term economic self-sufficiency. As you begin your budget planning for the upcoming fiscal year, we respectfully submit VITA's fiscal year 2025 to 2026 funding proposal for your consideration. Your continued support for the city, from the City of Mercedes will allow us to provide essential services that promote student persistence, program completion, and successful entry into the workforce. To highlight the impact of our current grant partnership, we have enclosed the following VITA Grant Progress Report, which is in your packet, VITA's 2024 Annual Report, and VITA's funding proposal for our new fiscal year 2025 and 2026. In your report, you will also find a recent economic impact study conducted by UTRGV, which demonstrates a measurable return on investment that VITA generates in our region. The study found that for every dollar received, invested in VITA, there is a return of $15.69 to the community through this economic output, resulting in a total of overall $51.90 million through increased jobs, income, taxes, and local productivity. VITA respectfully requests a continued investment of $25,000 to support a minimum of 5 Mercedes residents in the coming fiscal year. Your investment will help ensure that more individuals are equipped with the skills and credentials necessary to meet the needs of our regional workforce and break the cycle of poverty. Once again, we thank you for our continued collaboration with the City of Mercedes and look forward to continuing this impact and partnership together. With me, I do have one of our students and graduate from the ADM program, and she's currently in the BSM program, and a Mercedes resident, Sarah Peña. So I'd like to give her the opportunity, and if y'all will welcome her to share her story, the services that we've received.
Hi, my name is Sarah Peña. I graduated from Mercedes Early College in 2020, so I'm currently a resident. I did the LVN program, and I graduated 2023. And then I did the RN program, graduated 2024. And now I'm doing my BSN and graduating 2025. So in December, I need 3 more classes. I currently...
Yeah, homework tonight.
No, I already finished. I'm on my
Great.
next class starting Monday on my birthday.
All right, great.
And I work at DHR. So VITA has helped me because I didn't have to worry about like financial responsibilities. I mean, you guys know how expensive college is. And then the nursing program, they be charging you fees left and right. they're like, oh, fee for lab and fee for this and fee for that. So like adding up. So Vida helped me by giving me the opportunity to continue my education. And I'm almost done with my BSN and plan on going to my master's. So, and I feel like it's beneficial because, I mean, you guys helped me by giving money to Vida. So now I have a job, a good paying job at DHR, and I work in the labor and delivery unit.
And we
As a
have
new
plenty of
graduate.
houses in Mercedes.
Huh?
And we have plenty of houses in Mercedes.
Yes, once I collect enough money because I just started.
Hey, the good thing is you won't have too many loans.
No,
So that-
that's true. I have no loans out.
I got
Now,
it.
But-
tell me what BSN is.
Bachelor's in
Bachelor of-
nursing. Yes.
Okay.
'Cause I got
Bachelor of
my-
Science in Nursing.
Yes,
Okay,
I got my
gotcha.
associates, so I'm already a registered nurse.
Okay.
But I want to eventually become a professor at STC, so I need my
wow.
master's. So I'm getting my bachelor's, and I graduate in December.
Go, girl.
And I start my master's in January.
Mayor, if
know,
I may.
Diana?
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you.
No,
I was gonna say, I have a question for
Yeah,
Sid.
go ahead.
And by the way, congratulations.
I was
That's
all
a-
like, oh my
No,
gosh.
no. I just.
Are y'all classmates?
I think your story is amazing. I think that what you have been able to accomplish is amazing. And so I know that you're here, and I'm going to call you Sid because that's
Absolutely.
the easier way of doing it. I know that you're here asking for the $25,000, right, to support, I believe, 5 Mercedes residents. I kind of see this as a way for us to invest in the future as we've invested in you, right? But I think it would be proper for you to kind of maybe explain how this money will be used to help, and let's emphasize this, Mercedes residents, right? So we're investing in our own kids. We're investing in the future of the city because, as the mayor had offered you, we have plenty of houses here. We want you to come back.
Yes.
And everything that we've done from our public works to our police department to our fire to our parks and recs board is all for this because we want you to have a better future in Mercedes through all aspects. So I see this more as an investment, but can you kind of explain to us how this money is going to be invested wisely in these 5 residents?
Absolutely. And so to your point, Commissioner, part of our education to our participants is for them to understand the economic cycle, life cycle, when the investment comes from the city into our program, that they understand about consumption, right? And how this investment the city is making to them is going to come back to the city. And as you mentioned that example, right? We have plenty of homes. And so the education that we give our students through our weekly case management meetings is to educate them that this is, as I like to say, to all our students, nothing is for free, right? Even though, it's translated in, you don't have to pay this money back. There is a return here. There is a connection to this investment. The city is investing into having a skilled workforce because that is going to increase your wages, and that increase in wages is going to allow you we make more, we spend more. And that is how we return to the city this investment through buying a home, buying a car, right? Going out there and buying things for our families. That tax dollar comes back to the city. And that's part of the education that we give to our students. Now, to your question, these 5 students, we are continuously receiving grants aside from the city that we receive from the city. Foundation grants, we receive funding, for example, from FHI, which is an organization that helps justice impacted individuals. So we will likely not just double, but probably quadruple the number of participants that we help here in Mercedes from this investment alone. We're not just going to help 5 individuals, we're probably going to help 20. And I can give you an example of Hector Garcia Sanchez and Bowie from Mercedes, who just graduated from the electrical program. So we have a grant from FHI, which is targeting justice impacted young adults. They just graduated from a commercial electrician program. 2 of those individuals are working, making $56 an hour. Their families are here. And that money is coming back to the city, right? It's coming to the families that are living here in Mercedes. So the 5 individuals who become educated are then able to compound their earnings, which allows them to be able to come back and earn a home.
So
buy a
there's an
home.
improvement of quality
Absolutely.
of life
It,
overall.
it's an economic engine, this partnership that we have, and we understand that wholeheartedly, that this investment, we are asking for an ROI, as Dr. Howes has commented. And that's part of our education to our participants.
And of course, there's different trades that they can learn. It's not all just
It-
it's college and stuff. And that's good because I know not a lot of kids are interested in spending time in the classroom, but learning a trade so they can begin to earn right away. I mean, there's some that are just strictly motivated by that, right?
We have different learners, and we understand that different learners have different modalities to be able to reach that same goal.
Yeah.
And that could be a trade that
Now,
suits
Sid,
that.
I know this is going to be right off the cuff, and so forgive me, but do you know more or less how many students Vida has helped out from Mercedes? Is there-
Mercedes. I can tell you from the craft side, because that's kind of the area that I focus more on.
That's fine.
Just on the about 6 to 7 graduated from the commercial electrician program.
That's pretty good.
Just from the commercial electrician
But
program.
there's a bunch, and I would just say a few comments. I've volunteered a lot for Vida and gone do outreach with them into the neighborhoods. That program not only helps go into the nursing program, electrical program, other traits, but they also reach out to individuals looking to get their GEDs. And so there's a lot of numbers that are kind of necessary off the record, and it's throughout the valley community, but especially in Mercedes, where people have gone to places to try to get their GED. Here in the state of Texas, Harvard Research did a study, and for a dropout, state of Texas it would cost taxpayers over $300,000 just for a person to drop out for non-wages and Medicaid and all those type of social services. And so these are just the type of services that Vida's wonderful program and the wonderful staff and board do. So there's just so much. There was even a program where if you had been arrested before, that second chance opportunity, and we would go out in the neighborhoods and pass out pamphlets to people that maybe had been incarcerated and maybe felt there was no hope. There's programs that they offer people that's been in prison or in jail, and so there's just tons, and we can go on and on.
Yeah. Yes, and so that's a good. I mean, I want to just stress that FHI, Family Health Services, that organization gave us a grant for $400,000 to be able to obviously not just Mercedes, but just recently we graduated 3 individuals that were just as impacted, are on probation, right? They were arrested while they were in high school and whatnot, but we've given them a new future through this commercial electrician program. 10-week program. They graduate. We put them to work for 9 months. They come back and do a level 2 in the industrial side of electricity, and now they have 2 levels of electrical technical training, and then they continue working. And these jobs that we get them, because we are partnered with the union, the IBW, International Brother. By the way, they're looking for a location. I think I kind of commented to you. They're looking for a location to make a home office. They're in McAllen right now, but they're looking for a new business, a new office. But anyway, we're partnered with them, and through that network, which is a national network, they have amazing jobs that pay right now up to $56 an hour, which is life-changing for an individual who was incarcerated. And in just 10 weeks, he has an amazing income. So, but that is a good point that I wanted to stress, because we do have many individuals in our community who come from a criminal background and have really, literally no future because of that rap sheet that they have. So it's not just nursing. We have many other programs that we sponsor for our community. So
then I should do a 10-week program to make 56 an hour.
There you go. There you go. But you know what? Sometimes that's the better alternative for individuals that have hard luck.
Oh, yeah.
Unfortunately, it takes a few, to kind of bump your head a little bit before you kind of turn the right direction. So I think that's very honorable to give those individuals a second chance.
And I like to have them here in our next in our future meetings. I like to have them here to present
Even
to
the
you.
ones that graduated,
Yes.
because we're supposed to get
Yes.
that picture. We bring them and we can present them here.
Absolutely.
That's awesome. That way the community can see that hey, your very own are getting the city and partnership with Vida is investing back into the community as well for higher education and different traits.
Yeah.
Yes.
I would like to do that. Any other questions? Thank you.
Thank you so much. And ma'am, just so you know, you can tell your friends over there too. I've been driving from Mercedes to Edinburgh for 37 years,
Oh my
and it's
goodness.
worth it. It's worth it to live in a small town, medium town. Enjoy it. So
I drive
hopefully you
from
stay.
Mercedes to Edinburgh every morning.
Good.
I work.
I hope
Right to
you
McAllen, I
stay
know the
here.
feeling.
But then after the 12-hour shifts, I'm like, oh.
It's all good.
Just get a
All right,
coffee
thank
at
you.
McDonald's.
I know. Starbucks, because now we have one at my hospital.
Mayor, do we have to make a motion?
But that's turning really expensive.
Use the Starbucks from Mercedes.
That one's fast. We have the best Starbucks,
Great.
not gonna lie.
It
Perfect.
is true.
Yeah, there you go.
Awesome plug.
Go
Thank
go
you.
to Westico, guys.
Mayor, make a. Yeah, there you go.
There you go. Awesome plug. That's it.
All right. You just started a war with Westico, but hey, that's okay.
Okay.
Mayor, I make a motion to approve the funding.
Motion by Commissioner
I was
Martinez.
gonna say
Have a second?
50,000 now.
Second.
Second by Commissioner Garcia. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All those opposed, same sign. Motion carries.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much. Appreciate y'all coming out.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, Commissioner.
And hey, best of luck to you going forward.
And enjoy the
Ma'am,
testimonial.
thank you.
Come back at the little master's science and everything.
There you go.
Awesome.
And
So I
bring
have,
bring us coffee.
Item 8B. Item 8B, first public hearing for the voluntary annexation of Salvador Roel Garcia and Jeffrey Adam Bryant. I will open up the hearing for 2 minutes from 8:49 to 8:51.
Are we going to executive?
Approved.
Still on.
Huh?
We're still on.
Yeah.
right,
Heard
2
worse.
minutes are over. The hearing is now closed.
Item C.
Moving on, first public hearing, that's it, right?
Or do we have to do anything on that one?
I guess not. Do we have to make nothing, right?
Right, no?
All right, moving on to item, so let the record reflect that there was nobody's speaking on or behalf or against the item. Item 8C, approval of appointments to members to Keep Mercedes Beautiful Committee.
Mayor, I make a motion to approve the recommended members to the Keep Mercedes Beautiful Committee.
Motion
I'll
to.
second.
Second by Commissioner Saldana. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, all those opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Moving on to item, 9A, approval of first reading of ordinance 2025-24, amending building-related fees ordinances.
Mayor, if the commission is okay, I've taken a look at these items and I'd like to go ahead and proceed to approve items 9A and if possible B and C, forego the readings. I don't know how the commission feels
Okay.
on it.
I have item A, B, and C with a motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Garcia. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All those opposed, same sign. Motion carries. 10 monthly departmental reports.
Mr. Saldana's back. Let's go, Doc. Get him, Doc.
Come on, Doc.
Questions?
Yeah, and Doc's been out. Hey, wait. Doc's been out for a few meetings, so you guys better be ready.
And where's the chief? He's gone.
Hey, where's the chief? Oh, okay.
Okay.
That guy ran out the door quick.
One, I don't see anyone from recreation, but
Oh no, he's right there.
Right here.
We got
Mark?
Mark.
Well, we have the
Parks,
Parks and Rec.
Parks, yeah, but Morin's
Say hi.
recreation, isn't he?
Okay.
Okay. Well, I don't know if it's not so much a question, but a comment, but you know, as I'm looking at a lot of the stuff that's happening in parks and a lot of stuff that's happening in the recreation, I'm starting to see kind of like a convergence of those two. I don't necessarily think,
Cut staff in half?
no.
Oh.
Always trying to save a buck, you know.
He's gonna
but
make the paper.
I think that's a good thing. That's my only comment is I think that's a good thing, and my hope is that at some point that trend will continue, and at some point we can save money, or if not, at least get more mileage out of what we're doing by coordinating those things, you know, the baseball, the fall leagues that y'all are putting together. And I don't know, I know that there was, I saw some stuff from Mr. Morin on that, but then I know you're involved with it too. And that's what kind of turned the little light bulb on. I said, well, here's Mr. Morin, you know, promoting something that has been largely historically a parks sort of a thing. So I think that's a good thing. And how's that going? How did that?
Well, and I'd like to make a comment. They're actually complementing each other. So they're able to support bigger events and expanding to some of the other local cities in the region so that we have more interest in coming to Mercedes and participating in more maybe possible leagues coming together of all ages. And it's not just limited to, well, we only do it during the summer now. So it's actually, there's interest in getting leagues set up for older adults, you know, that we haven't been able to pull off before. And because of the resources and their support and
Flag
working
football.
together, that's coming together.
So what we're doing also, sir, is Richard had already started the process of interlocking with other cities on his rec programs.
Right.
So we do plan to do the same with what we plan to do with baseball. He's already doing it with flag football. We want to do, I know he's doing adult basketball. We're looking at doing adult softball as well. We've been meeting at least once a month with City of Donna, City of La Feria, and I want to say Sebastian was the other city also that's interested in joining us. So it's already gotten to the point where they're modifying their rec programs also to fall in line with Richard's rec programs. So just better numbers for everybody. They'll have interlock play, you know, they'll come to Mercedes play here, hopefully eat here, shop here, they'll go to La Feria, play there also on certain
Buy
nights.
a house
So
and sleep here.
Yeah, there you
there
go.
you go.
And for the record, I rented a very, very old, musty smelling house in Lincoln, Kansas, about a week or so ago. And by God, they had a disc golf course in that small town in rural Kansas. So if you can get a disc golf course in Lincoln, Kansas, you can sure as heck get one
There
in
you go.
Mercedes, Texas.
Underway.
You know, it's a big deal. I mean, their chamber has this disc golf course, and they got a regular golf course too, believe it or not. They have a country club. But
We have Liano Grande
it's
as well.
we
have one.
I never even noticed disc golf till you mentioned it, you know,
It's
however long
growing.
ago.
It's been growing throughout the valley. We'll continue to work on it, sir.
Hey, Mondo.
Yes, sir.
Sorry, you got
I
some.
rented it for my daughter. Yes. Okay.
Mondo, one of the things that I was going to tell you real quick was I appreciate that you guys are working on the sports stuff. I think that's tremendous. I think we do need that. And before I go any further, I want to share a story with you that a friend of mine had shared with me, who's running the Taifa League. And I want all you guys to hear this story because I think you guys need to understand the investment behind the parks and the fields. He was coaching Taifa, and he tells me that 3 kids from the north side went over there, and they asked him if he could play football with them. They had no money. They live with their grandma, nothing. And he tells me that they told the kids, yeah, we're going to let you play. Because the coaches were like, look, we can't turn these kids away. You know, the fact that they don't have the money to cover whatever. And that got settled. But I want you to know that now that we have these resources available, it's really going a long way. And maybe those 3 kids, and, you know, Chief, you're from the north side, you know, or you've been in the north side rather, but you know that that's an area that usually deals with a lot of different issues out in that area. So the fact that he was able to help these 3 kids is big time, man. So I want us to continue the focus on getting those fields developed, baseball fields, soccer fields, football fields, because the investment in what these kids are going to do is going to go a long way. Because he's telling me they'll cover everything, but he's told them can't get in trouble in school. You got to produce good grades. And, you know, for the first time, some of these kids actually have some direction.
Discipline.
So, well, it's more direction, man.
Yeah.
And so I want you guys to understand that these fields are important because they're not just to play, man. They're helping these kids out. But with that being said, I feel like we do put a lot of emphasis on sports, but we should not ignore the arts. And we have an amphitheater that's just sitting there and is used maybe twice out of the whole year. I'd like to see us get with schools. We have a mariachi program. We have a band. We have an orchestra program. We have a theater arts program. We have a lot of things that we can do with that area. And I think we not only have to promote sports, but we should promote the arts. And we have this beautiful amphitheater that's sitting there and not really been used a whole lot. So maybe, you know, we can put something together and have different events out there, man. We can put it to good use. But just as much as we put emphasis on that, we should also put emphasis on the arts.
Amen. Thank you,
Because
Commissioner.
there's that as well too. So I just want you food for thought on that. I wanted to share those 2 things with you because I heard that story and it really hit me hard because, you know, those 3 kids, man, now who knows? Now they could have been the ones that junked the bathroom, you know? No, but I'm saying like they could, but instead now they have a new direction in life. Now they got a purpose. And now they got an influence. And so I want us to continue the work that we're doing on developing those fields because it's going to help our youth more than we know. But yeah, let's also put some emphasis on the arts because some of our kids may not be athletic, but they can play an instrument.
Oh, yeah.
Some can act. And we should showcase them just the same as we do the kids that can play athletics. So I just want to emphasize that with you.
Yes, sir. We'll take a look at it.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Any other questions?
I got more.
Go ahead.
Yeah, of course.
Not for you, go. The
Chief's back.
the chief, yeah.
He's
So we
back.
got the, you weren't here a minute ago, you were in executive session. Um, the third, I heard from some of the folks on Third Street with the whole one-way thing. They were very complimentary of the city, of planning, of the PD. I don't know if tickets were issued, but they were stopping people left and right, and we still got a whole bunch of westbound pointing cars on that one way. But it looks like we're getting there, and I don't know, but I just thought I'd ask you how that's going.
Yeah, we've had a couple of people pulled over. We'll assign an officer periodically there, and then obviously he has to move around and get
Right.
go to different calls or whatnot. But I think we started off by giving everybody a fair warning
Warning,
that
yes.
because a lot of people really are just like, "Whoa, I had no idea," and some are just genuinely they don't see the sign or whatnot.
Yes.
But we are telling the local businesses are actually helping us out. So I know like the lady from the Mercedes Wellness and like the Martha from the haircut place, like they're telling their people all the time about their cars. At least I'm hearing that from the business owners there, that they're telling the people, hey, make sure you park the right way because it's already a one way, even to those that don't know. Some citations have been issued. That just comes under the discretion of the officer. Maybe, he's already seen that car go maybe once or twice through there. But it is a continuous thing that we have where we do see vehicles that are parked the opposite way and they'll go make contact.
What about that big letter, the do not enter signs they put at some of the streets?
Yeah,
On the actual blacktop.
Yeah, they're there. They were there. I didn't see them this today, so I don't know if they removed them or whatnot. But
No, I'm saying.
Oh, you mean in the? I thought
painted
you were
on
talking about what the project was going on.
Do not enter. Yeah, wrong way.
I mean, we can look into that because I people are just not accustomed to it right now.
Yeah.
But eventually, it's gonna get to the point where, okay, I think we've already reached that reasonable point of
Right.
okay, we've already told
Well, you
everybody,
should
we've
have known-
enforced
you should have known,
traffic,
yeah.
and we've told social media. So eventually, I think if you have to flip the switch a little bit, right? And
Yeah. I drove
give
by and there
people
was a lady
citations.
right between the two one-ways pointed in the opposite direction,
Yeah.
turning left on the Texas and.
Wasn't my wife?
But depending on what time you're there, Commissioner, I think depending on what time you're there, the parking ended up being a lot better. There's a lot more cars that fit there.
Yes.
That's for sure. So.
Okay, so that's good. And the stripes.
Well, if you see it right, more cars
they
fit there
mentioned
now.
They've
Yeah.
mentioned that's been very helpful in improving
Yes.
the parking efficiency. So that's been a good thing. They're very happy about all of that. So I appreciate all of that. The only other thing that I've been looking for is animal control numbers, and maybe I didn't look hard enough. I don't know if that's nestled within I know there's responses to calls involving animals, but I didn't know if that was actual
So I
animal
have.
control.
So for example, like for the month of June, I know we took total of 71 dogs to the shelter.
Okay.
I know it's still been.
Anybody figure out how to catch cats yet?
The issue is what do we do with them?
Well,
So,
yeah, that's true.
But yeah, 71 dogs were picked up.
Okay.
They picked up a total of 10 dead animals. I have 6 possum removals, animal cruelty investigations. There was 4.
Okay.
And
So
we've
those
been
are
keeping up with the ones where if they get picked up, brought back, they get them, that we require them to chip their animal and all that stuff.
So
I know it's a lot, but I know that we put that into that policy.
They have a tag. So animal control, what they've been doing is that they have a tag that every time they put a dog over there, it's gonna get tagged or for that purpose. But we do need to be a little bit more on the involvement, like with your clinics, your adoptions, and things like that. So it's not a topic that hasn't been ignored. It's just finding the right time.
So
and
Donna implemented something. It's already twice that they take those people over to Commissioner's Court and do a resolution to help them. But it was, I believe, it was one young lady that pushed it there in school, and it's blossomed into this program where the spayed and neutered and I know that today there was 4 or 5 dogs packing up already down my street, which means the dogs are going to be in heat, and then 4 or 5 months, here we go again. So I think that spay neuter program that's in the policy, I don't know that we were able to fund it. I know we were waiting on some funds for that, but maybe again we can introduce it for either not next year or the year after that. But we just need to, work it from both sides. You all picking them up, and stopping the proliferation of the puppies.
Yeah.
That's what's happening. We're never going to keep up with it. So we got to hit it from both sides. So.
Yes, sir.
And Mayor, I got a couple of planning questions. Thank you, Chief.
Thank you, Chief.
There was $115,000 that was collected, up from 20,000 in June, which was down from 71,000 the month before. So what?
Those were subdivision fees. So we got
Okay.
Around 85,000 from the shops at Mercedes. So that increased or
Oh,
what we already
that's shops
getting.
at Mercedes then.
Mhm. And then this month, last week, we got 180,000 from
Okay.
another subdivision.
Okay.
Which subdivision is that?
That was Stable States. The ones right before Valley Ranch.
Good. Okay, Redstone, North Alamo buyout. We've been talking about that for a long time. Is that moving along? Or is
Yes,
that-
right now they have it at Austin already for North Alamo, but it's roughly they told them it was gonna take a year. That's why it's been so long.
Wow. A year?
They started roughly around this time last year, so they're about to finalize the buyout.
Okay. And then this Palladium thing, is that resurrected? Because that thing like went to
Yes,
sleep for a while.
we just got the comments back from our engineer today. He already approved it, so it's just for them to bring the plat and we can sign off on it.
And so that's going to move forward here pretty quick, along with the other two. There's like 15 through 17 on your rodeo. That was the newest one that came in, right?
Yes, last week.
Okay, so they're just making their way onto the
Yes, they're also
radar.
gonna do a buyout through North Alamo, so we're gonna see how long that's gonna
So,
take.
so I don't know if you might want to reach out or somebody reach out to North Alamo, but I could have sworn that at one point the president or the board, the chairman told me something about when you put in for a buyout, you can include you can list out other locations. It doesn't have to be just each one its own.
Well, this one because it's the property owner doing the buyout. It's
The
not
property
us.
owner
Mhm.
himself.
Himself. They're
But if we
paying
have
it.
several of them, like the one on 491 and some other ones like that, that maybe we can, I think it'll save us money too, if we get them all together. And,
We also had an entity that stopped by that says they've been very successful in doing petitions to get out of them.
oh, wow.
And so they're offering that, which I've mentioned to one of the engineers, and of course, they're like this with North Alamo. But when we have a history that we can go back to improve, that we have presence, and we've had it for 15 years, and they have not spent a single penny in the area. We have a very good case for all those properties that you're talking about, to be won in the right way via petition at no additional cost to anybody. And so, of course, North Alamo, that's why they got wind of it, and that's why they want to meet and move.
Okay.
So,
Whatever works.
Thank you, Denise.
Thank you.
Denise.
Good report. That's it, believe it or
Alright,
not.
so on,
Good job.
Moving on to executive session, I think we left, well, you know what, let's go back out in executive session, hopefully it won't be too long. Do I have a motion to go into executive
Mayor,
session?
make a motion to go to
Motion
executive.
by Commissioner Martinez, do I have a second?
For A and C.
For A and C, a second by Commissioner Garcia. All those in favor say aye. Aye, motion carries. We're in executive session. It is 9:11 PM. All right, it is 9:37. I call this meeting back into regular session. I believe we have a couple of action items. We'll go first with item B.
Make the motion. This is regarding the litigation,
Yes.
correct,
Yeah.
Mayor? So I move that we instruct attorneys to move forward with the options as we discussed them in executive session.
I have a motion by Dr.
Second.
Saldana, second by Commissioner Martinez. Any more discussion? All those in favor say aye. Aye. All those opposed, same sign. Motion carries. No action on item C. I believe we have action on item D. On project M30.
30. Let's see, I'm looking for the language in here. But there was, I moved that we,
Accept the amendment to the M30 project agreement.
accept the amendment to the project for project M30,
I make a sec.
With a dollar amount,
Oh,
$500,000.
correct.
Okay.
I have a motion by Dr. Saldana, second by Commissioner Martinez. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All those opposed, same sign. Motion carries. And then item E, possible action pertaining to executive session. Item E, discussion regarding conveyance of real estate to Development Corporation, Mercedes Original Town Site, S.88.5 East 110, Block 2, Section 551.072.
Mr. Mayor, I move that we convey real estate to the Development Corporation of Mercedes as outlined in item 11E.
I have a motion by Dr. Saldana. Do I have a second by Commissioner Martinez. Any more discussion? All those in favor say aye.
aye.
Aye. All those opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Item only left is item 13, adjournment. Have a motion for
Mayor, I
adjournment.
make a motion to adjourn.
Motion by Commissioner Martinez. Do I have a second? Second by Commissioner Saldana. Dr. Saldana. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All those opposed, same sign. Motion carries. It's 9:40 p.m. We are
God bless. Go
now
Tigers.
adjourned.